Hello, guys. How are you guys? Oh, jamming out to my music. Oh my God, y'all! I've had quite the day already. It's been a bad day. But I'm here. I was supposed to travel today, and that is not happening. So I wanted to do this, and we've already went through some of the Jodie Sue stuff, and oh, thank you, Amber. Hey, Shar. Um, I found a cool way that we can filter because I spent like 30 minutes this morning scrolling back trying to get to June 15th. And then, like, there was an error and it put me right back at the beginning. But you can filter what you look at. So I think we'll do it that way. That's some other things we can look at and talk about. And I have a really exciting interview that may be happening in a couple days. But I'll keep that. Oh, this is one of the shirts I made, Cheryl. Thank you. I've been making shirts like crazy too. You guys check out my community page. I got a couple new ones, and I'm doing like some distressed solid color shirts. But hello to Woofy, Broken Justice, Amber, Shar, all of my other mods who I love so much, and some who may not have a wrench. If not, then I'll give it when you come in. Yes, Mod Squad. I was listening to Lana's recent live, but I was not listening to it live, like catching up with it, and I heard that it was your birthday. So happy birthday yesterday. I hope you had an awesome day. You deserve it. You're such an awesome part of the community. I love Mod Squad. Hello, Melissa Jade. I learned a lot from part one. Okay, Mo. So part two, we're gonna go right to June when summer went missing. And I don't know. I got to be careful with what I say. We're going to go to June where Summer went missing. Then we're going to watch some of her interviews. I do want to be clear. She has health issues and stuff. I don't want to be on here talking about her voice and that kind of thing. I want to be really careful about that. I am not suspicious of her myself. However, I do believe that she has a vantage point that is really valuable, right? She's the neighbor. She's been around these people for a long time. They are screen printed, so I buy them just plain, like a plain Kiss shirt, or just plain t-shirts when they're tie-dyed or whatever. And then I have to do a couple layers of like bleach and rubber bands and take the color out and then put the color back in. So like in these places here, it'll turn kind of brownish red, and then it bleach it again and it turns almost tan, and then it will accept the color, and I'm able to put like, and then I just start blending all the colors together like yeah. Oh, hello, Tia. I'm not sure you got your ring still. Tia, I messaged you before this because I saw you have a live. I wanted to push this back. Okay, you do. Oh, thank you, Melissa. I like the Sublime one too. Oh, you're a printer, Nick? Ooh, we could do some cool stuff together. We really, really could. Hello, Cher. How are you? Cher, I've been worried about you. I hope you're doing all right. Hold on. Let me show you guys something real quick, and then we'll get started. So here are the ones I finished today. I wrapped so this was just like a white Nickelodeon shirt. Um, here's the other. So I did one Mario the other day with a little bit different colors. That was for Wolfie, and a lot of people liked it, so I went and got another one in case. I do think that apple bottom jeans wanted that. This one didn't turn out so good. I don't know. It wouldn't absorb the color right. So that kind of sucks, but it's still cool. The back of it looks pretty. Like the blue, I didn't even use purple. It's a funny thing. Like I used this pink color. I was trying to mix with the blue. The pink didn't take. Well, you can see it there. It just turned it purple. And then I'm doing a few like this. So I bought this burgundy t-shirt and I bleached it. And then I'm going to distress it. I'm going to, tear little holes in it and make it really cool like that. And then I'm going to do have a pink one, a neon one, which is not working. The bleach isn't taken to it. I made some sweatpants. I've been busy, y'all. I love them all. Thank you. Good. I'm glad. Is she sounding under? Wait, I sound underwater? Hmm. This one didn't turn out so good. Thank you, Tia. Hey, Raptu. Thank you, guys. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna start out looking at what Jodie Sue posted. Did you get our fuck all the way off shirts made yet? No, but I'm doing that. And then someone asked me to do this like witchy woman. I need to get the right markers, but watch and see. I'm gonna come on here in like a week with a shirt that says "fuck all the way off." I'm taking today off the Ben Hill stuff. Yeah, I hope that you'll talk about some of that, Cher. I think that you have an incredibly important voice. I always try to tell Cher that and encourage her because she has a perspective that a lot of us don't have. When she thinks about Summer's brothers and stuff, she gets to see that from the viewpoint of a child who's been in the system and everything. And I think that, yeah. So we're going to start looking at what Jodie was posting around June 15th. But somebody sent me this really interesting channel. Do you guys want to look at this first? They have all these clips, one of Hunter and Candace in the bed together. It's like a clip channel, and let me see. I took a screenshot so I could ask if you guys want it. Have you ever heard of cancel culture? See it. Ah, here. I'm gonna pull it up and we can take a quick look at it. It's cancel. It's spelled weird. I guess it's supposed to be like cancel culture, but it's all these clips from this case. And oh, Sherry, you're on one of their videos. I just seen that. They have clips of Rose's wedding. Just 1 second. The convenience store. Here, I'm gonna share the screen and show you guys what I'm looking at. Oh, hey, Delana. Oh, thank you. My mom got me these for Christmas. They're like hand painted little, that kind of. She likes to buy from small businesses. She got me different earrings that were hand painted. She got me this journal made out of like scrap paper. It's so freaking cool. I'd love to show you guys. It's got like little envelopes in it and stuff to put things in. It's just really, really cool. I love my mom. I was wanting to go there today. It's been a really bad day, but it is what it is. Yeah, they're awesome. I love my parents. They're okay, Broken Justice will be there. I'm doing okay, Delana. I hope you're doing good too. Okay, so here's that channel, Kinsale Culture. Now everything on here is just like, look, Candace TikTok of her and Hunter. This is the one I was looking at.
Girls, booty flat. Does she twerk with her back? Does she talk a lot of smack? Does she?
Why are you? This is odd to me. A 30-some-year-old woman kind of hanging out with a kid like this. But let's watch.
Look like a rat. Does she got no curve? Does she dance like a worm? Is your girl's booty flat?
See him laying in bed with her and stuff. You guys, go check out this channel. I'll link it. I'm gonna here. Let me go ahead and throw a link just since I'm playing a video from it. I don't want to, I want to do the right thing. Share. So there's the link to this channel. Wait, did you send this to me? Kindness Sprinkles? It is odd, definitely. Red flag, absolutely. Hey, Toddy Chip. Oh, I just found your Katie Chip. I love your name. Oh, I'm so glad. I love you guys in here. I mean, oh, hey, Shakes Her Fist. X amount of words. Every single name in here is just people that are just so, I love you guys. Okay, so that's weird. Let's see what else they have on this little channel before we go to Jodie Sue. So this is Jodie Sue's ex, correct? I don't know, you guys. The truth of the matter, were teeth removed to disguise overbite? What? Let's see what this is.
Me, I was wanting more, but you were fucking that girl next door. What'd you do that for? What'd you do that for?
What a beautiful baby.
When you first left me, I didn't know what to say. I never been on my own that way.
I mean, this is kind of
myself all day.
freaky, but
I was so lost back then, but with a little help from my friends.
I like Lily Allen, but anyways, I'm probably going to get in trouble because they were playing music. Oh, well. You've never seen her ex before. Okay, so stop, Allie. Why? Because of the music? My videos are usually demonetized. Yeah, they're usually demonetized instantly. I'd rather it not be, but if it is, it's okay. I'm not even going to stress it. I couldn't find Mellow Yellow when I got these, so. Okay. We're not going to do those videos anymore. So this is where I was saying that we can search. So when things were posted. We're going to start in June of 2021, which is when Summer went missing, June 15th. So here she's posting about Summer on June 30th. I wonder if this is going to take me backwards. Yeah. Ooh, here she shares. Remember, that's the first interview. The one where they directly contradict each other about the haircut and that kind of thing. Amber, is that going to copyright strike me for that little bit? Why are you saying stop? What's going on? You gotta tell me why. Oh, if it does, it's okay. I'm not restarting. I am curious though if it will. So I don't have it even on monetized yet. I forgot to turn it on before. I didn't see you get called names last night, Kindness Sprinkles. I'm sorry to hear that, but I did see your comment in here a little while ago, and I think that you're correct that CPS should have been involved sooner, and I think that they should be involved in a lot of these cases sooner. And I think if people don't realize that, I mean, it's time to get it together. There's no absolute reason in hell that some of these kids should be living the way we're seeing, including Summer Wells, Oakley Carlson, Harmony Montgomery. I mean, go down the line. So just because you're right about that. I wasn't even talking about that. I was joking. I'm like, what am I doing? Copyright on the video won't affect super chats if you get any there. Okay. It's possible, but hopefully not. That's okay. Thank you guys. I'm so sad for her being neglected and stuff too. Here, I'll go. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to know what, like Whoopi, when you said stop, then I'm like starting to panic. What did I say? What did I do? That's why I was like, wait, what? Stop what? Tell me. But then I'm watching my messages though. So if I say, if I do something, just message me or whatever. Oh, okay, I get it. I'm like, did I say the wrong thing or say somebody's name I wasn't supposed to? That's one thing that's really hard. You see people in your chat and they use a screen name, and you don't want to call them by their real name because you don't want to put them in danger. But when you talk to these people in private, they're your friends, so you're not going to call them X amount of words or Whoopi or Mod Squad or ATS News or whatever. So then, I always, and I do it a lot. I do accidentally say people's names and stuff, and I don't mean to. But anyways, let's keep going. So TBI reminds the public to avoid social media rumors, speculation, and conspiracies, as these further complicate efforts in bringing Summer home. That was 2 weeks after. Okay. We have a live from not far after. Let's see what she's saying for a minute.
What's asked of us, so.
Got the tie-dye on.
Yeah, just don't forget about her and keep sharing.
Thank you, Dorena. It's okay, Woofy. I love you.
You know.
Woofy is her real name.
Surely somebody somewhere that knows something. But when you share Summer's photos and pictures and our info, hey Jesse, how are you? I've not seen you in a couple weeks. I've been missing you. I have no Jesse hugs. I don't know how to live without Jesse. Like, they set him beside me. And Jesse and I have been, like, cool ever since.
I
think that was the year we did the chickens and the eggs, the eggs and the incubator.
I do want to say, let's keep going a little bit. So when we did our part one, there's some issues in the private life of some of these people that may include, like domestic situations and stuff. And we saw some posts that were showing some of that, and I scrolled through it really fast. And I did get a couple comments, and I just wanted to say that's only because we weren't prepared for that, and that it was very graphic. It wasn't, for any bad reason or whatever. I hope and pray anybody going through that can get out of it. I hate to do it, and no offense to anyone, but I have to delete comments that identify specifics about I and my kids and family. The less details out there, the better, especially with privacy and safety concerns right now. I don't want anyone able to pin down specifics about us. Wait, she was listening to music too, wasn't she? That's all right. There aren't enough words, at least none that are right or fitting, or I just no longer possess them thanks to the brain fog in my current state. So this was 9 days after, and it's got a wow emoji. So let's see what she's saying here.
Keep sharing them. Keep calling her by name. Keep your eyes out. Ears
Imagine,
open.
I want you guys to think about this for a minute. Think about your neighbors, right? And if you have any that have little kids, or maybe you don't, maybe a neighbor from childhood, like think of your childhood and one of your friends. Think about if this happened that close to you, because that's kind of what I put myself in that situation. And I cannot imagine, y'all. I really can't. I think that would just be, I don't know. Delana, I'm going to give you a wrench too, just because I gave you one the other day, and I know you wrenched in Amber and Kelly's. Jodie Sue says something, and I think her first live, that no one knew this was pregnant until they saw Dawn carrying a parcel. Well, I had someone, hey, Sandy Beach. I had someone bring it to my attention. If you think about some of the pictures of like Dawn and Candace when, or Dawn and Summer, when Summer was little, they have a lot of pictures. Hey, Akasha, of Dawn. You know, I haven't seen photos like that of him, of Candace and Summer, of him like holding her on his chest, and you know, like.
As for the hospital, I don't know what's happening. But
Thank you guys for being here.
Everybody's trying to get me to go currently, you know. Nah. I just can't. I can't force myself
Hello,
to.
Lisa. Oh, I'm glad you stumbled over here.
But I agree, it's probably where I need to be currently.
I'm crazy, I'm telling you,
I was
but
in the shower earlier, and I can no longer feel temperatures at all, and burnt blisters on myself because I had the water so hot. So, like, that was something else. Didn't even realize I had blisters till it was pointed out to me.
Jodie Sue, if you see this video and you'd like to come on instead of my part 3,
I'm told I am currently
watching
crashing and
interviews
burning, but
with
I'll
you.
tell you, I think it's more burning.
I'd love to do an interview
I'm
with
not
you
sure
myself.
the crash on my face right now. It looks like somebody's blacked both my eyes. Yeah, it's not a good look currently. But I have zero intention of leaving this place or doing what I've been doing, which is walking in the dark and keeping an eye out, watching. So, you know, for the 9th/10th night in a row, whatever you want to call it.
9th or 10th night. So this is when Summer was gone for 9 to 10 days. Now, I do want to say real quick, when I lived in North Carolina before I came back to West Virginia. I stayed in, my parents had just bought this house and remodeled it and were selling it, and I was staying there. And I was working at a little fish store like 6 days a week, busting my butt, never had time for nothing. I came home from work one day and our house had been robbed. And they took some TVs and little things like that. There wasn't a lot in there, but just a few flat screens and a computer. I'll never forget, it was weeks of feeling like I was being watched. It was a really bad feeling. If you guys know that feeling, and I'm sure that must feel something like that. Someone came up into these people's holler. So you're out in the middle of nowhere, a little old road with a few houses on it. Everybody knows everybody. Someone either come up in there and took a baby, and this baby is, this is 9 to 10 days later, or someone up there hurt a baby and the baby's gone, and I feel like that would be just a really traumatic thing to go
Be doing
through.
what I've been doing, which is walking the woods in the dark, sitting on the bank, listening, and tonight,
Hey,
very
Yanni.
pleasant breeze out. I would normally tell
cool,
you,
Alicia.
but if not, it's just going to make my job harder.
She does sound scared, Amber. I agree. She totally does, and completely genuine, in my opinion. She sounds like, I don't know. I know a lot of people are real suspicious of this girl. I'm not, but I still want to know what she has to say. But
every snap, every stick, every leaf that falls, I don't know. stand there and you listen, and if it's too quiet, it puts you on the edge. And if the bugs are silent in one spot, I mean, we all know what that means. So it's, going right towards the silence and the darkness, and it's going right towards. So that's how I spend my nights. Going towards silence or going
All right,
towards the noise in the dark.
we're gonna carry
I'm gonna
on,
need
but
you to bring me back some crawfish and gator. That's all I'm saying.
I've never ate gator. Have you guys? They sell it at this little store by my
You don't.
mom's house. Okay. June 24th, 2021. We as a community are all exhausted, emotionally, mentally, physically. These agencies are doing their jobs. It does seem redundant, but we are positive it is all for good reason and we understand. We are all doing everything asked of us to help find Summer and bring her home. These searchers, investigators, etc. are appreciated and working their asses off. Ronnie Lawson isn't wrong about random volunteer searchers, and it makes sense. Please listen to them and do not come in here looking on your own. Only post or share what the agencies report. Do continue to share Summer's information and pictures, please. So she was sharing a little live stream from the news. Boswell 2.0. I mean, I told y'all this wasn't a Boswell 2.0. Megan Boswell, and so Megan Boswell is a 19-year-old girl sitting in prison right now. She's actually from the same county or next county over. Her daughter went missing and was found in the shed at her dad's house. Now, Megan told about 20 different stories. She's got like 12 charges of lying to police. There were, and I guess because they were so close, a lot of comparisons at the time. So just so you guys know what she means by Boswell 2.0. So I mean, I told y'all this wasn't a Boswell 2.0. Maybe now the public and everyone else involved will actually start looking for Summer across the country and listening to all of us and stop GD distracting investigators with Facebook BS and 14th hand rumors and conspiracy theories. The father of missing Rogersville 5-year-old Summer Utah Moon Wells says his wife, Candace Black, has passed a lie detector test. Now, the other day we saw she posted that Paw Patrol toy next to the lie detector game. So I don't think that she still feels this way, at least not consistently. Dawn goes to court tomorrow. Ooh. Cool. I never tried gator. I want to. Domestic violence makes you hypersensitive too. Yeah, absolutely. Is that why she took so long to come out on media about the scream? She was scared. Very possible, Amber. Wolfie doesn't need that. Outlaw trucker. I too like gator tail. It's tender and good stuff. Ooh, I want to try it. We don't have gator here. Hey, Lynn. Hello, Dazed and Confused. Hey, Amy Lou Who and Open Minds. How are you guys? We're doing Jodisue too, but we went back to June. So here she says, I will lead you to the river so you can remember how beautiful it feels to be moved by something that is out of your control. I like being in control. That doesn't sound fun to me. Oh, Tia, thank you. Oh, I love you beyond words. Tia, if you guys don't know, Tia is one of my very good friends and one of the most incredible humans on this platform. Thank you for that, Tia. That was really sweet. You have to go check out her channel. Thank you, Tia. I love you. I'll try it, Whoopi. Hey, Debbie. Who is Jessie she speaks about when being good friends? I've never heard that name. That's not Jessie. Shakes her fist. Are you in the area? I'm sorry, Amy Lou Who. I hope you feel better or whatever's going on. I hope you. Okay. So there she was live again, but that was 5 days later. Okay. Here is 4 days after Summer went missing. The darkness and I have always been the greatest of friends. The dark woods, my home, my playground, where I go to find peace, solace, and feel the universe. As far back as I can remember, even as a small barefoot child, I'd sneak out and go into them at night without light. Last night was the only night in my entire life that the darkness had me on alert and edge. The woodland symphony didn't calm me, but made me twitch instead. The silence made me grind my teeth instead of sigh in comfort and revel in delight. Last night was the first night in my entire life where the beautiful display, one of the best and biggest I've seen in years, of lightning bugs were putting on, seemed unnatural and wrong and brought me to tears. Oh, this is sad, you guys. I can no longer sleep at night. I keep staying outside, watching the roads, listening, trying to keep the road and my family and neighbors safe. And apparently, even during daylight hours, isn't even safe enough to catch a nap. We are the only two families in here with children. There were two little girls just 5 days ago. Now there's only one. Oh, mine. And I am GD terrified someone could come back or was targeting them both until they got an opportunity to get one of them. I don't know what to think, but I know how I feel and how shitty this is for everyone who lives in here and is part of the Beach Creek community. If you'd asked just 5 days ago if I thought anyone's kids in here were vulnerable or accessible while on our properties, I would have laughed at you and told you there was no way anyone could have ever gotten to any of our kids, and nobody would ever have enough balls to take a kid from Beach Creek. This is why Beach Creek should have been left alone. Why these land sales were/are bad. Why greedy heirs no longer remaining in here or with ties in here is bad. Why what the country is pushing to happen for money and to break up tracks is bad. Along with all of the latest generation of heirs on that new dope who have no respect and are bringing outsiders and strangers in. It has all contributed to unlatching the gates to the outside world. Beach Creek needs to put its foot down as it once did, or we will all be forced to live nightmares repeatedly and eventually end up living those repeated nightmares in HOAs to boot. What do you guys think about that? Oh, hey, Barbara. Hey, Katie. Hey, Z. Oh, Tia, thank you. You're too sweet. No, I don't want you to keep your money for you and the babies. I appreciate you being here. I live in the area and know the family, you know. Yeah, I remember you messaging me when I was talking about going down there. No, this is not a support group for anybody. Phoebe, okay, so I've been doing the Summer Wells case since about 5 days after Summer went missing. We have taken a very close look at the parents and their behaviors and their jokes and pranks and all that nonsense, their interviews. Robin, we've done some of her interviews. We've went through David Dotson. We've done a couple videos on Tim Mullen. And right now we're just doing the Jodie Sue part, trying to work our way out and see what little things we can grab around the case. So I'm not support or not, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to learn what I can about these folks. Alicia says she's sketch. A lot of people think that. A lot. No outsider did this. Doesn't focus. I'm with you on that. In her most recent lives, does she think Candace and Dawn did something? So, Becky, that's the thing. She posted a picture like a week ago. And in the picture, it was like at a Family Dollar store. And you can see, well, actually, I think I've got it right here. Let's take a look at it. Oh, not that happened. I don't know what I just did, but okay. So we're seeing her say, someone came in, but so 3 days ago when I took this, so that was the night before my last for part one. The universe has an odd way about it some days. So we see the Paw Patrol truck, which is, we know Summer loves Paw Patrol, and then we see the lie detector game in behind it, and we've heard a lot of rumors about the parents. Have they taken lie detector tests? Have they passed them? Is that true? And all that kind of thing. She's obviously wondering that too. But we can see back in June she was kind of feeling the opposite. I think it's strange her Facebook is so public. Obviously, she knows all. Yeah, me too. I'm not new to the case at all, just broadening my listening. Just not a JSB supporter. Well, that's okay. You're welcome here, BB. I welcome any opinions as long as we can be nice. I want you to challenge the way I think, but we just got to be kind to each other. I mean, I know you guys see how vicious YouTube has gotten. It's too much. My channel is a place where we can all go and get the fuck away from that. Like my shirts are gonna say, people like that can fuck all the way off. But everyone is a suspect in my eyes. It's not about one side or the other. It's about the truth. Absolutely. Are we ever gonna get it? I feel like the more I look into things, like the more confused I am. But I want to keep going. Yeah, how is your dad, Melissa? I hope he's doing okay. I don't have any kind of social media, but her post seems kind of too intense. It was very intense. But like when you have had somebody, thank you, Katie, come to your house and kind of in whether it would be robbing your house or this kind of thing, I do think you feel probably pretty, I don't know, on edge, scared. She seems very sympathetic to them back at the time, but then again, like many of us, she could have worked out the holes in the story since. Absolutely. Open minds, me either. That's the thing. There's so much happening with these parents and stuff. You cannot. Oh, we did one on Dudley. So we did Dudley, Robin, Tim Mullen, the social media manager, David Dotson, who's part of the church and was part of the church and was a family friend, the parents, grandma, Jodie Sue, and the next person I want to talk to and about will have to be with Hunter and his family. Absolutely. It's coming. Uh-oh, Amy Lou, I missed your innocent until proven guilty. It's coming. I hope so, girl. Tim Mullen. Ugh, I know. I could feel that reading that. You are so pretty. I say that every time, but when you pull someone's picture up here, you don't really get to see how people look in the little photos, you know? Oh, thank you, Katie. I pray for beautiful summer. Okay, let's see what else she's got going on here. I would love for her to come on. I know she watches a lot of YouTube. She posts a lot about it. It's funny though, you see in these first days she wasn't. So I think she's gotten pulled into it a bit. Because if you look at her recent posts, she's sharing about Molly Go Lightly, like a lot of creators and stuff. So she shares this post from Sarah Diamond. I don't know, you guys, looking at her little face, it's just like, I'm not giving up. I'm not going to stop. I don't care. I'm not. So this is the very next day. We have all been looking all day. Please help share any pictures or articles about Summer that you see on the news. Please, please keep your eyes open for her. P.S. She didn't just walk off Like the poorly worded news article said, nor was she last seen walking away from home, and she's been missing since way before 7 p.m. That the news is a bunch of morons. She's also 5, not 4. These are some of the issues I've had from the beginning. Police show up around 7. They claim they called 911 at 6:30. However, she got home at 3 and went missing shortly after. Around 3:30, they supposedly got home. They did the little flowers, ate some candy. She was out of her mom's sight for 2 minutes and boom. Now, then Candace claims that she forgot about lunch and laundry, which, okay, whatever. We'll give you the 30 minutes that would take. But then, so you wait that long to call 911. You not only give her age wrong, her height, her weight, you give them pictures that look nothing like she looks because she doesn't have long hair. You've shaved her head. Now, these are issues I have, and I don't believe that's only the news. I'm really concerned of where that started and if that was intentional. I'm sure that the news does make mistakes. Well, we know they do. We all do. We're human. But those are some very detrimental mistakes that could be the difference in her being spotted somewhere and not being looked at. And that's the problem I have with it. Let's watch this video real quick. I don't know what it is, but. Wait, do I have an overlay up? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, you guys. I can't see the comments. Well, the thing that I read, I'll show you, and then we'll go to that video. So this is a video of the search. I'm sorry, y'all. I am just not with it today. It's been quite the damn morning. So here's the post I read. See? And then here's the video with it, and Thank you, Amber. Thank you. Thank you, Mo. I see that too. I'm sorry. I didn't see that, see? Hope you have a fun day, open minds. This video will be here. Go have an awesome day. Sandy Beach pointed something out to me that there were only 5 balloons released on her 6th birthday, so that's interesting. She did look Oh, Amy Lou, the timeline doesn't make sense. Which we kind of knew the search was like that intense. I always, if you go back to those first press conferences, you have that police chief that's blonde. And they were always talking about the hundreds, and there's so many people that were helping in this search. If this little girl would have got, actually, let me find some because we need to look at this. Go back to StreamYard and quit sharing the screen for a moment. Okay. If this little girl would have walked out of her home, I want to pull up the map. I have it, but it's going to take me just a second. With helicopters, state police, sheriffs, town police, volunteer searchers. She may not have been found immediately, but if she stumbled off, walked off, and she would have been found. Now, we go back to Jodie Sue's story that we just heard about in part one of this. She claims a strange car went up the driveway. Remember? So there's a possibility of someone preying on them. But if you go back to Reverend Donna, who is, she's just a psychic. It's just, it's not true. Like, it's not like she does a reading and we know that's a fact. But she's been very, very accurate. I've always questioned the photos of Summer dancing around the for sale barrel and different things like that. And now we're starting to hear other theories of some sort of catalog she was being entered to, some sort of trafficking. Hold on. It's upsetting, you guys. It's hard stuff, This is real life, and there's a little girl who needs help. She needs, and that's just the way we have to look at it. So, it's so hard to see in this. Oh, I wish I had the map that like Kelly uses a lot. But it's just complete wilderness around her. And during this time of year, super green, super lush. But they did have a lot of people out there, very steep hills. But if you're not used to the country, this may like seem steep and stuff. But I grew up in these areas, and we climbed on mountains that were so steep. We had to hold on to trees like branches, pulling ourselves up with branches. Unseen pictures. Oh my God. I'm just looking, you guys. We'll be right back to it in a second. I don't know. Some days are just hard. You get to thinking about this stuff all the time and looking at it all the time and thinking like, what about this? What about that? That's kind of what me and a lot of my friends will go back and forth about these things, and it just she does need to be found. I agree. If she heard Summer scream, yet Candace and the boys didn't, how could she think that it was a stranger abduction? Dudley's car was there when she was dancing out in the rain. I did not know that. Hey, Punksy. Did not know that. Go to TBI page and see the news tells 10 different stories. A few neighbors didn't let them search her property. Yes, she would have been found. It's a good possibility that Candace made up the message from Dawn about Andy because it was her dealer. So the question from Hunter that Dawn, well, we're today, today I'm going to finish, like, maybe looking at a couple more of Jodie Sue's things after that she posted. I want to see how she got from standing up for the parents to kind of calling them out. I think that's an interesting transition there. But after that, I want to get back into Summer or Hunter in that situation. Thank you, Punksy, so much. Last week I was watching news stories in Hawkins County, and that place is off the hook. Is there a lot of crazy stuff happening down there? Yes, his car was there. I forgot about that. That was his yellow vehicle. Oh my God. See, I didn't know that. Let's look at that picture. Let's see if we can pull that up too. Dancing for sale barrel. Come on now. You know, I may even have it in my StreamYard. Did Dudley get his DV charge after Summer went missing? I'm not sure about that. You noticed Reverend Donna mentioned baseball cards. Allie was at a. Oh, ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, I agree, Delana. These parents have been playing games like they're on an episode of Punk'd while their beautiful child is still missing. That is my biggest problem. That is why I cannot give him. I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt because there was a lot of people pointing out sketchy things about them from the get-go, right? But when they come on here and start doing pranks that they've been arrested, the cartel's involved, blah, 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 all the shit that they've thrown out, it gets to a point where, I mean, what the fuck? There's the red truck that's still never been found. Very sketchy that Robin marked it out. I want to know what role she's playing in this. There's the very last photo of Summer. The boys were babysitting. We rule out aliens taking her, so no aliens as suspect. I guess I don't have the for sale barrel picture. Dang it. That's really interesting though, if that's his truck. I guess let's keep going into this Jodisue stuff. But then we have this weird story of mom. Okay, think about this, you guys. I'm 33, or I'm 32, almost 33. I put myself in thinking me and my kids. I am not taking my baby and going and picking up a teenage boy and going to buy beer, vapes, and hang out and go swimming. Now, if I have boys that are close in age, maybe I'll go pick up the teenage boy with my boys and we'll go swimming. I will not be buying them beer or vapes. And I certainly won't be laying in bed with them. And there's some sketchy stuff there. And then we have this kid who went from that to now having emotional issues, behavioral issues, changed completely, not eating, not sleeping. I mean, so what's he seen and what happened that day? What was the purpose of this? Were mom and him going to hook up and not watching Summer and something happened at the swimming hole? Why did he come out with the story that Summer was underwater for a minute that day or however long, you know? Why does she look so pale in the back seat? Why is she in her brand new outfit for school? That's supposed to be her first day of school outfit or whatever. Why? Why are all the statistics given out wrong? Did they not want her to be found? Did they know she wasn't going to be able to be found? I need to start listing out these kind of questions because some of this stuff is just it is very strange, Jenny. It's hard too because, like, you try to work your way out, but there's just like with Robin, I feel like we looked at her pretty closely, and she is kind of odd and things like that, but I don't think she was involved. But then why is she marking out the truck, saying that the truck is not, the truck's been found or whatever, it's ruled out. And then we find out she has the exact same truck. I heard about that, Marion. David. Cancer. You are not 33. I don't know why I keep thinking I'm 33 already. I'll be 33 in August. I was born in 1989. So that makes me 32. Watching the dancing burial video, does it look like the rain is water from a sprinkler or hose? It does not appear to be raining on the other parts of the yard. Ooh, that's a good point. I need to look at that. I think Robin was too busy packing snacks to have anything to do with Summer going missing. Yeah. But I just don't think Dawn or Candace are guilty. I respect your opinion too. That's okay. They might not be. Some days I don't think so either. Some days I think one of them maybe, and maybe not the other. You know, I still believe this was a makeout spot. Just my opinion. I believe something happened to Summer at that watering hole because they weren't watching her. Just my gut feeling. And think about it. Why would he say that she was underwater? And then Chris McDonough asked Candace, and she says no. Why did he Robin is weird, but I don't think she's at fault. Did you see the putt? Yes, I did. I did see that, Mystic. That's really interesting. Old to be 32 again. I don't see why Candace would want to hang out with the team. Me either. Oh, you'll be 32 in the spring. You look at Summer a few months ago. Yep, Lynn, you are right about that. You're absolutely right. She's in some pictures. Um, she doesn't look the healthiest. He's in juvenile hall. Why did Hunter say she had been underwater? Why did Allie say she went out to the truck? Now those stories are changing. Why is Hunter having behavioral issues? Why has he changed from the day that Summer went missing? This teenage boy gets picked up by this 30-year-old lady and her daughter. They go hang out, drink some beer, smoke some vapes. Whatever happens, happens. He leaves that interaction and ends up having severe behavioral issues, health issues, mental health crisis. Why? His story about Summer going underwater, his story about the "it's done" text, seeing text on Candace's phone that say, quote, "it's done," unquote. Why? These are things that I can't get past. And I've always felt Candace has the answers. I think Grandma has the answers, and I think Hunter has some of these answers. And it's sad, you know. You know what, David? I hope and pray because, I think back to Barry Northview and Suzanne, and digging through all that stuff and talking to seeing interviews with family members and feeling like it just wasn't going anywhere. But eventually, it does, and eventually he was arrested. You know what I mean? So hopefully, Cheryl, I wouldn't worry about it. I haven't seen a comment from her in a little bit. If you accidentally deleted something, that's okay. I hope she's not blocked. Did you guys see, was she accidentally hidden? That's the only problem. That's the only thing that we got to worry about. Otherwise, accidents happen. Allie was trying to protect her son. Okay, now I get you there, right? That's why she said she went out to the truck and Summer was in there and she was asleep and she was fine, right? Now we're hearing that may not be true. Why is she having to protect her son, though? What has happened and what does she know? Maybe her son wasn't involved and he's witnessed something, and Allie was trying to make it seem like, hey, she was fine when you got here. That's all we know. They are the same emotional age, Marion. Absolutely. Okay, good. Then we're okay. She's too positive for normal people. Anyone knows who recorded Candace at the church sleeping? I would like to know. I don't know though. Her voice is not consistent due to inflammation, amount of use at the time. She only has one vocal cord left. She's thankful. Mm. Yeah, so that's why I don't want to be talking about her voice and that kind of thing. She's got health issues, you guys. We got to take it easier on people, man. We don't know what the person on the other side of the computer is going through. Y'all don't know what I'm going through, and I don't know what you're going through. We got to quit being so harsh and judgmental and remember, there's a lot, people carry around a lot. And I always think about this when you go to like Walmart and the lines are long and you see somebody cussing out the cashier and you're like, dude, maybe they're having a bad day. You don't know what they've been like, you know what I mean? Let's try to give people a little grace. I think she got more and more neglected. I'm curious if maybe she was being cataloged. Some of the photos, man. I don't know. Okay, let's do a little bit more Jodie Sue. Hello, Amber. Yep, absolutely, Char. Nutritionally based, in my opinion. Kids have always shown this free range due to lack of parenting for dental condition, stress, and or trauma. Yep. Amber, I'm happy to see you. Got 4 of them, 25 to 35. Oh Lord, that sounds like a lot of a lot of heart attacks and take that as a lay off this time. I just see people being so rude to each other and so judgmental and so like, man alive. Like, you're not better than anybody else and no one's better than you, right? We all have hard times. We all go through stuff. And a lot of us are here because we care about these babies and these stories. Well, let's just keep talking about that and caring about that instead of tearing each other down. For what? What does it feel good to go on and like hurt people's feelings? I don't ever now I might hurt somebody's feelings, but I don't like when I do. I can't imagine intentionally wanting to hurt someone's feelings. July 29th. Veronica, you look like hell. Yeah, I just got back. The Heathers. Music video. Critics are men who watch a battle from a high place and come down and shoot the survivors. Ernest Hemingway. Ooh. Jodie Sue has like a really deep artistic like element to her though, right? Don't you guys think? Like some of the things she writes and posts are just oh, why is the train so slow, Mama? The slow train gives me a bit more time with you. Okay, here we go. This is July 21st, so 1 month, 5 days after. No, 1 month, 6 days. The only windows for sleep or any peace in this holler, that's usually how you say it, are for about 45 minutes prior to dusk and somewhere between 5:47 until 6:13. I wish I were joking. If it's not the online crazies coming in and out of here, then it's dogs barking. If it's not dogs barking, then it's other noise. If it's not other noise, then it's the weird silences and absences of normal sounds in weird spots. Or it is other neighbors awake on alert as well, all being disturbed or worried or pissed or feeling just as violated by the outside world, just as kneecapped and just as fed up with the outside craziness coming in here, hindering shit and treating us like a petting zoo, as all the rest of us are in. Now, this is true. You guys remember when this first happened, people looked down their noses at all these folks. Like living in the country was the craziest, most effed up life they'd ever seen. I mean, really. It's a different life, you know? But so I can see why she felt that way. So then she says, honestly, I'm pretty sure that some of our main road and distant neighbors, yeah, I'm looking at all of you who damn well ain't, but keep swearing you are in every post, group, and comment section you can find, in all of these online groups, stirring shit and helping these online freaks go real life. Oh, every one of us in this GD Hollow effing vacation. Y'all suck. But hey, I'm glad you attention whores feel special and part of something, with no regard for anyone's safety in this road or the rest of our community for that matter. Apparently, not even your damn selves. If one of you assholes wants to trade houses with me for a day or two so I can rest while you get a front row seat to feel special, please do PM me as quick as you type dumb shit in comments and groups or draw helpful maps for strangers or give out details of properties, houses, etc. Maybe put that damned energy into sharing Summer's information and pictures. And in case all of you have forgotten, no matter what you think of them, there are still 3 children over there, and other children in this road. Does their safety not matter to you? How about y'all think of how your actions create more noises to jump at and things to fear for them? There are also others in here with special needs who are sensitive to noise and pattern disruptions and barely get sleep as is, several with cancer undergoing treatments. I wish with every fiber of my being that humanity had any decency left, any thought of outside of self. The internet truly may have been the worst GD thing to ever happen in the history of mankind. I'm well aware of the irony, by the way, no need to point it out. Or maybe it's just the fact that so many self absorbed and stupid people were allowed to use it, and used it for everything except education, beautiful connections, growth, and all the good things it should have been. I'm sick of the world, sick of my health, stuck in my PTSD mode, and feel like I'm forever going to be stuck in it this time and will never find my way out again like I have before. There's no way to describe what goes on, what the inside of my head is like lately, or what my heart feels like. Both are not good or okay. I am pretty sure most of the rest of my neighbors in here feel the same way. None of us are okay, but we are trying to be. All I know is that I give everything in the world to sit beside of my pap right now, what I'd give to be beside of him in silence at the pool or beach. I swear, if my mother wouldn't kick my ass for it, I'd be straight up a kiddie pool, bag of sand, and a solo cup up to Pap's spot and just be for a while. She'd really kick my ass, though. Okay, that was a long one, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, you're welcome, Broken Dishes. Sasha, agree. All the info from interviews need to be filtered. I wish I had like a way to organize. How's this for a theory? Theory only. CW wanted something to happen to Summer down at the pond and was using H in more than one way. Very possible. John left the 2 boys with Candace for 3 months when he went to Utah. Of course, Candace is going to be mad about being stuck at home with 3 kids. The one boy, Don, was the one he was mean to. Make no mistake, Jodie Sue is very intelligent. That's what's scary. I can tell. She is. She's very artistic and seems intelligent. You also have to put thought into her music post, absolutely. Because you kind of think I'm kind of looking at it like, what is she? Where is she coming from? She's such a beautiful little girl. My heart breaks every time I see her picture. I know, Tia. Empathy is a disappearing gift. I agree 100%. We say be kind, spread the love. There's so much evil. Yeah, you never know what someone's going through. go in a little more and see where we got. I really am what for me, that true love right there in sick way. Oh, the mad-eating cannibal gave the fresh heart to his wife. How sweet and romantic. Yeah, I don't know. You kind of lost me there, David. But I'm here to let you explain. But I want to know where she goes from standing up for them. This has been crazy for us. You guys don't know. You're on the outside. Quit treating us like we're at a petting zoo. To the universe has a weird way of working things out. Lie detectors and Paw Patrol. You know what I mean? That's, to me, I want to know, why did it change? There are no beautiful surfaces without a terrible depth. You can dismantle those skeletons all you want, but someday those bones are going to talk. Ooh. Okay, Jodie Sue. I'm not responsible for how others respond to the boundaries I set. Oh, thank you, David. Hey, Alexis Blackheart. How are you? Some masks come off, some don't. We choose only once to be warriors or ordinary. Every day we should hear at least one little song, read one good poem, see one exquisite picture, and if possible, speak a few sensible words. Yeah, she's an intelligent lady. She's not, the person who is making you question your self-worth while you are dealing with the most stressful circumstances of your lifetime is probably not your soulmate. Do you guys remember when all that came out with the fake arrest? That's when I should search for to see what she posted then. So people can be stunningly unobservant. As long as we don't die, this is going to be one hell of a story. Interesting. Keep the ones that heard you when you never said a word. And still, after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, you owe me. Look what happens with a love like that. It lights the whole sky. All right, here we go. This is about summer. Can somebody look and see? How can we find out the date of that so we can filter her post from that day? I've listened to 90% of her videos. Yeah, it's hard. I have a hard time absorbing some of it myself. I'm pretty good, Alexis. We told about going under. Candace denied it. Exactly. Hunter said that Summer had been underwater for a long, little too long and had to be gotten. But then Candace said that never happened. Jodie Sue quit supporting them when Candace FaceTimed her and asked her to retract her statement about seeing Summer and Dawn showering together. Oh, hey, Donna. Thank you, BB. So July 3rd. This is little over 2 weeks after Summer went missing. The agony that is everything right now. The torment. The what ifs and if onlys. She writes like very poetically, right? I don't know. It's easy to read. Like these posts are easy to read. The clawing at one's own brain, the hypervigilance, the nightmares, the questions, the darkness, the silence, the noises, everything. There is no peace. There is no sleep. There is nothing but stasis. Nothing, or waiting, wondering, hoping. Holding each other and all of our babies as close as we can, watching like hawks over everything, our properties, our families, each other, our community. A restless stasis that is truly hell on earth. One I'd not wish on anyone. Y'all keep sharing Summer's info and pictures, please. And once again, if you know something or see something, please say something. Call one of the police departments or TPI, FBI, or any of the anonymous tip lines. Share Summer's personality details from family and police releases. Call her by name. Make her human and not an abstract or an object. Help find this monster and make sure they can never do this again to any child, family, or community. Clarification. Bigfoot hunters, psychers, and overwhelming the community and possibly resources by visiting, snooping, and being out doing dumb shit in Beach Creek right now. Ooh, she looks pretty there. Wow. What do you guys think? Should not forget all my ex-wives. She's pretty dark a lot of the time. Yeah, she's very like artistic and poetic, but I kind of like that. I like it's interesting for me. It's a lot easier for me to read her posts and understand her than watch her videos for some reason. Oh, thank you, truth be told. Hey, if you know her, she's welcome on. I would love to ask her some questions, especially now that we've spent hours kind of getting to know her. If I would have asked her, like, had the opportunity to talk to her before, it'd be very different than how I would talk to her now, kind of seeing this, her go from the support to what she's kind of done now. Now, can't be talking about escort services in here, David. You are welcome here, but come on now. She does use some good quotes, absolutely. Oh, Jordan, thank you. I've missed seeing you in here, but I've seen your comments after. I know you guys have lives and stuff. You know what I mean. Perfect, David. Do you find it overall cheaper than a meeting? Sandy Beach. I love you. This is her real Facebook account. I do think she's having cancer treatment. I wish you would do Allie. Oh, thank you, Jordan. Well, Jordan, I think I'm getting into that pretty soon. How did she become a victim? So much sympathy for her. Well, I think it's because now I'm not saying she's a victim. I have sympathy for her health issues and stuff, and I also have sympathy for the fear that this situation would put into you and like being looked at so closely and stuff. Um, but if there's any things that make her look more suspicious and stuff, I want to see that too. I want to see it all. I just had 4 12-year-olds this weekend, and I was, oh my God, I bet you are. Well, now, hopefully today you can just kick back and do whatever you want. Ooh, I like her fan out. Yeah, this is her real Facebook. And she does, so she says that she's going to start doing, um, YouTube. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do real quick. I want to look on my channel and find, I did a video when this fake arrest happened. I want to find what Jodie Sue said when that happened. You know what I mean? That's because I'm having a lot of trouble connecting how she got from one perspective to the next. You guys, if I can find it.
his. So first he says, Chris McDonough twisted everything I said. He's the biggest liar, along with my niece, Trish, and all the liars.
Okay, so this is off my channel from August 5th. So I'm thinking that this is around, because this is when he's calling out Chris McDonough. Remember, Chris does the interview with Candace. He does the interview with Hunter and Dawn and Robin, everybody. And then he comes out with the interview with the sisters, right? And then Dawn comes at him. That was August 5th. So that is right around when things start to turn and we hear about the sisters that have come out and all of that. And then YouTube really, it just, you guys know what happened. It went crazy for a bit. Let me check you guys out there first before we go any further. Hey, be nice, David. Please be nice. Please, please, please. To everybody involved. Okay? I like you being here because some of your comments are very funny, but I don't want to be. Do I sound robotic? Uh-oh. Hold up. Okay, how do I sound now? I've got to get a new microphone. What in the world? Why would it all of a sudden just turn robotic? You know what I mean? Because I didn't change anything. How does it sound now? Oh yeah, I have a 13-year-old. That's a hard stage. They're like, can't tell them nothing about nothing, you know? Hello. I'm wondering how I sound. If you can hear me, please leave a comment. A little echo. Wolfie, how do I sound now? Or right here. I'm just like regular, normal in front of the computer. One second. Okay. What about now? A helium balloon, a T-Pain T-Pain remix. Normal. God, that's funny. The T-Pain one, that was a hilarious comment, Jordan. Distorted on my phone on TV. Okay. What the hell? Awesome. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Alex, I think you're a very nice person. In my opinion, Jodie Sue would happily talk to someone like you. However, I've watched her trust YouTubers in the past that have totally burned her. Well, thank you, truth be told. If you are Jodie Sue, you could tell me. That would be really awesome. But I have no intentions on burning anybody. Oh, thank you, Sasha. I love you guys. Y'all are too funny. I don't have any intentions on hurting her or anything. I'm honestly not even, I told y'all, I'm not suspicious of her. I just think that she has a really interesting viewpoint. And regardless of who I talk to, if I could get anyone on this show, we'd be respectful to him. You know what I mean? It's been like that the whole time. What the? Oh, you're so pretty, Carly. Amber, my girl. I still have to send you a hat. Okay, let's get into a few more minutes of this, and then truth be told, if you do know Jodie Sue or you have any kind of connection or communication with her, I would absolutely love for her to email me. I'm going to put my email on the screen that I use for YouTube stuff. I made it just for my tie-dye, but honestly, it's best to do all YouTube emails there because they're getting lost. And if you've been emailing me on the other one, maybe you could try this one. I want to see and respond to every single comment, every email. I really like to do that. It's important. So, David. Thank you, Debbie. It's all right, Woofy. Don't be too protective. Just need a 2X, please. Ooh, I could probably get a 2X. Next time I'm there, I'll try to grab one. Email me. We're not getting snow here today. It's actually pretty sunny, but cold. Bentley and his dad built an igloo in the yard, and it's still standing, which is crazy. It's been there for like a week, and the snow's all melted, but the igloo's still there. Oh no, you dropped your phone. I promise I'm not Jodie Sue. I agree you would show her respect. Having watched her for months, I'm just saying I wouldn't take it personally if she chooses not to come here. I wish she would. Maybe I should reach out to her. I don't pay for interviews. I have. Now, I'll tell you, I had someone on my show once who asked me, if I come on, can you give me half of the super chats? I'm not going to say who, but that's the only person who's ever asked me that. And I did. Actually, I sent them every super chat. So, yeah, Woofy. It was an interview I did with someone who was really struggling and not in a great spot. And you don't get your money for like 5-6 weeks. This was like 5-6 weeks. It's at least a month. They hold it back. So when I finally got the money, he asked me, and I finally got it, and I just sent it all. We only got like $20 total, and I sent like 10 because YouTube took whatever. But yeah. Okay, let's look at what Jodie Sue posted in August. I think this is around the time that Tio, what the F? I mean, it's all right. People, I get it. People are struggling. And then also you see some people, I mean, they get a lot of super chats and stuff in certain cases. And this was a case that gets quite a lot of attention. We still didn't do great in this video, but yeah. I thought about just sending them half, and then I had just gotten paid, obviously, because I got all of them at once for every video. So I was like, I'm just going to send it to them. All of it. Thank you, Debbie. You're awesome. Okay. So back to August. Yeah, you probably do know, Woofy. It's okay. The person is a very nice person. I still talk to him. I didn't mind doing that. You know what I mean? I'm sure they expected a little more, that we might get a little more or something, but I mean, if somebody's struggling, I don't know. How do you guys feel about offering money for interviews? Yes, thank you so much, Debbie. You guys are awesome. You are amazing, Shar, Delana. I would take more than 400 for ruining months of my life. You don't think you should. When did she come public with her statements? So, Jordan, today we looked. She started talking about it instantly. It's just that things have changed dramatically. So at first she was saying that, no one's basically saying that, you guys are looking at us all like we're a bunch of freaks in all of our business. You don't know what's going on. No one up here hurt Summer. She claimed that she saw a strange car that day and everything. Then we get to, and I do remember this now, that someone put it in the chat. Okay, Frankie, interesting. Hey, Amanda. I remember Jodie Sue did come out with the story about Dawn and Summer showering together, which we now know that he's admitted to, right? When I guess she was asked to take that back, maybe her opinion changed. I don't know. But now we see what she's putting out is very different, right? First, she's standing up for him. Now it's lie detectors and Paw Patrol. The universe has a funny way of working itself out. I feel if you're blessed, you need to bless others. That's how I live my life. Oh, that's so sweet, Debbie. You're right. Sandy Beach and I just had a talk about this yesterday. You're right, Sandy Beach. Because I was telling her on the phone, because, about like for me personally, I don't really care to be rich. I honestly just want to be able to take care of my kids and like buy them toys and eat fast food if we want or whatever, do a vacation here and there. But she told me, she's like, you got to quit thinking like that, because if you want to bless other people, you've got to be blessed, So, okay, let's go. Sorry for the whole side note. Now we're at August. Let's start going through this a little bit. I'm happy you're here, Amanda. I'm not going to play those yet. Let's see. My Dr. Phil said similar every single day to a narcopath. It never sank into them. People lie so they can live with the mirror, and the lies that they tell others are just extensions of the lies that they tell to themselves. People are only as honest as their ability to face their vices, shortcomings, and their unfortunate realities. Now, August 6th is when we see Chris McDonough flip this. So he goes up there. People are very critical of Candace not speaking out. Chris gets that interview. A lot of people start changing their minds about how they're looking at things. Chris does interviews with the surrounding people, Hunter, Dawn, Robin. Then Chris goes to the stepsisters and stuff. That information starts coming out beginning of August. These are the posts from the end of August back to the beginning. So just so you guys know kind of where we're at. Be the reason people still believe in kind hearts, authentic vibes, and warm souls. Ooh, I love that. Free vending machine, good to good home. It works. You'll need a key made. Okay. It really has been every single day for weeks now. They've played this song more in the last 4 weeks than they have in 40 years. I'm not going to play that. You ever heard a rumor about yourself and actually wanted to hear more? Like, damn, what did I do next? Then we have that. So she shares about Summer on August 31st. Why is this like several videos? That's confusing. These moments, I do not own the rights to this music. I've burned many bridges and I will not rebuild. I hear you, girl. Me too. Cry Little Sister. She likes music. She does post quite a lot of music. She's super artistic and interesting. Nobody apologized for how they treated me. They all just blamed me for how I reacted. All right, let's see what this is. She's crying, so.
This time, y'all, my saving grace to yours or my curse was that I don't bruise easy. Or I didn't anyway.
Sandy Beach.
But he was beating me so bad that night. They were instant.
Oh, I hope you feel better, Amanda.
And I could start saying, oh God, it hurts so fucking bad, and it was concentrated over here on my left breast and my chest on that side, but it was hitting every and I couldn't get away. And then
Oh,
he gets
wow,
up and
that's a
tries
lot.
to string away with the fucking seat. He tries to pull me up.
All right, I'm not comfortable watching this. I'm not ready. I don't want to watch it break down or anything. That's not cool. She does do a lot of lives. I can't imagine, though, all the attention that she's gotten, after. I am one. I don't need nor travel with many. Nothing about my path says I am not allowed to harm. I follow the seasons, not hollow words, and I retaliate in kind. Show me your teeth and I will bite. Show me your hand and I will take it. How I am with you is down to you. When all is gone, I will walk away alone, speaking in tongues you cannot understand, to creatures you cannot see. I am a witch, a warrior, a healer, a loner, and we are many. Okay, honey. So apparently I have an attitude. Whew. When you've leveled up enough to recognize a repeating pattern. She says, always, I'm good at the phoenix thing. Life has taught me to burn well and bright and to always rise from the ashes better than before. Yes, you will rise from the ashes, but the burning comes first. For this part, darling, you must be brave. Ooh, I love that, because that is so true. When you have truly been to a place where of just, I don't know. I've been through times where I've begged God to not let me wake up in the morning. And I've seen a lot of death and chaos and hurt and pain and just destruction. And I believe once you've actually seen that and kind of gone through it, it takes you to another place that is higher than you ever were before, because you have this understanding for real pain and love. And that's why, when you hear people say, oh, you're fake because oh yeah, she's fake. She's just trying to be nice to everybody. No, baby, that is real. That is called, when you've been to the darkest of the dark depths on earth, you've been low, how that feels. And you don't want to feel like that anymore. You want to be a good person, be kind, do the right thing. Don't get me wrong. These people are the ones that when you fuck them over, they can come back at you. Just because somebody's all nice and kind doesn't mean that they don't stand up for no. But when you've been through real, I know a lot of you guys have too. So many of us have these struggles and things that we've lived through and been through. And if you've been there, you know what I mean. When you are at your rock bottom, lowest of low, 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 and you are able to get out of that and past it, life is different. You treat people different. You behave different. It's different. I love you, Sandy Beach. Coat of Many Colors is calling me. Yeah, I was on the phone with her and she told me I dropped something. I turned around looking, thinking I did. Oh, okay. Dazed and Confused. Thank you. I'll check it out after this. Treat women and people with respect. Amanda, they have me on steroids right now and they're making me well, I'm thankful because I feel good and have energy, but also at times I've been I don't know, just shaky and weird. Been there too, even being a preacher's daughter, seeing so much, being an addict too. Yeah, that's crazy. I know so many of you guys have been there. It's called Dark Night of Soul. And no night can save you from those moments, unfortunately. Nope. The only thing that can save you is yourself. When you pull your big girl panties up and you start to really examine who you are, what you put out into this world, and how it's hard to really look at yourself and your own behaviors and things. You know what I mean, you guys. I can understand Jodie Sue. My first marriage was abusive. She's trying to find herself while being in the middle of all the other chaos going around her. Yeah. Is there echo again? What is going on with this daggone echo? Alex Erickson, she's very involved now for someone who wanted to stay private initially. I want to give her a pass, but everyone is suspicious to me. So they make me hungry too. What we did, Amanda, was we went to her Facebook recently and we're looking at some of the things she's posted, which have been kind of throwing shade at Dawn and Candace at times. But then if you go back to when Summer first went missing, it was actually a totally different tune. So we did that. And now I'm kind of in August, and after this, I'm probably going to hop off. But let's finish this August really quick. So here's some more. Okay, August 25th, the day Summer vanished, what we heard, etc., and online finally outing us. Please respect our privacy and don't share our private business. Continued Voldemort BS, COVID BS, packing, narcopaths using the system meant to protect us as a means to continue to hurt us. So does she talk about the day she went missing here? Is that what that means?
Boy, fucking bullshit. Saw it. It works well. Works goddamn wonderfully. You know. And the birth givers will also do the same. And the kids know the setup. We know. But nobody else fucking believes us, cares, or is going to protect us from it. But we will be further punished by fucking Voldemort and everybody else for daring to fucking exist. And I guess we're just all going to let that fucking happen. And then we're all pretending Jodisue's criminal and not Voldemort. And I dare any.
I will say it's extremely hard to be in a narcissistic relationship and you're with someone who's evil, but everybody else likes him and he makes you seem crazy. I've had a boyfriend like that who was very well liked and he was a psycho. And he would push and push, and then I would react, and he'd be like, see her reacting like a crazy?
Raise your fucking hands and be like, yo,
girl, I want one of those.
Girl mastermind in that fucking relationship. Give me a fucking break, yo. Give me a fucking break.
All right, are we going to talk about the day Summer went missing?
Gardening shit, hay shit, animal shit. That's all I ever wanted. I don't even care.
Spit it out, girlfriend.
As far as the summer stuff goes.
Okay.
Just,
Check
I don't know. I'm sure of him eventually, but personally, if you know me, please don't be handing out super private details in my motherfucking life.
Thank you, Amanda.
These kids and everything else, or pictures, shit like that. And like I said, I'm sure some of them will come out. But please don't let everybody. Please. That's all I'm asking. I mean, I'm just. Ugh. Have there been worse time?
So real quick, Amanda, my thing with her slurring is, and this is what I've tried to kind of keep, when I first watched her, I definitely was curious if she smoked weed or something like that, which is fine. I mean, I smoke weed, but I've been really honest about that. And you guys know about me, what I do. So wasn't like judging her. I was just curious. But then once I found out about the health issues and stuff, I just think it's best if we kind of back off of that. Cause I don't know. I don't know.
Probably not.
All I do is sleep in it in a braid.
Not.
I caught it on fire the other night, leaning over a candle.
But yeah, that shit's traumatizing, y'all. And I've even found myself blocking it out. It's probably one of the first things in my life. Like, my mind was like, no. And I try to think back on it and try to hear it. And it's like I'm blocking it,
What, the scream?
Because that shit, Jesus. You know, and it's like, you keep hearing it, you keep asking yourself, what if? And that's the thing nobody got. Like, some did, you know, but definitely not he who shall be named. And it was used against me. It's like, you know, I've been where she is. You know, I've been fucking vanished. So.
What? You've been vanished?
Like, you know.
Huh?
And, it's probably the only black spot in my whole last memory, my whole last life. So.
Now, what?
The sympathy and the empathy there were great. And that I couldn't save somebody else's fucking child from it bothered the fuck out of me. The what ifs are still, it's probably one of the only things in my fucking life I've ever went what if about. Because I'm not a what if type person. I'm not a but person. I'm a, well, that is person. But this, in my mind.
Oh, God, here goes still, the riddles. This is.
Like, what if I'd done this different? What if I'd done that different? What if I'd actually been, you know, what if I'd. And it still eats me. Because I know it was her. So do they.
She knows the scream was her. I'm assuming, this is my assumption, she's talking about the scream that she heard. I do want to watch a minute more, but I don't want to miss your comments. What's her health condition? She has cancer. I know that she's posted about that. Hey, shits and giggles. Forget that. She went missing a day earlier. Sasha, this is a theory I've seen recently. Two forms of cancer. Look at the scar on her neck. Surgery. I can't get it to pull up again. Like Subutex. Hey, Megan. She's talking about when she said she got kidnapped when she was Summer's age. Okay, well, I did not know that. It's interesting. All right, let's keep going. Just a few more minutes. And then we'll come back to this, or we'll have to regroup on where we're going after this. I want to talk to Jodie Sue. I want to see some of her interviews. I have questions that I would like to ask her. And I also want to start moving in a direction towards Hunter, Allie, and Hunter's dad. Because, like I said, that's, to me, Candace and Grandma and Hunter, they have a lot of the answers. Now that we're hearing people's stories are changing, Allie's, taking back her story of seeing her in the car. We could see her, not wanting Hunter to be involved in this. The behavioral, I don't know. I just think that's where we need to go next. But
this shit keeps you up, and it keeps you walking the banks,
Keeps me up too, girl.
Yeah, damn me. Fucking crazy, though, Fucking crazy. Jodisue's lost her mind. And I gotta leave. I think that's what he told one of my family members. Who knew before I did, and I didn't know until after all this shit. And after that Sunday, they're like, oh yeah, I seen him by accident. We were at the tire fix. And they're like, oh, I'm not coming back this time. La, 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 la. And she's lost her mind and walking in banks and staying outside, won't come back. I'm like, and you didn't think, like, nobody told me this? Because, okay, whatever. But that's the story. Jodisue's lost her mind. Jodisue's jealous. Jodisue's jaded. Jodisue's the baby mama. Look, y'all have been through this shit before.
Lord,
the first fucking rodeo was all one. And nobody went to court. Said they wouldn't accept this error. And then after mine was done, then they let him put it in.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't want.
Let's continue. Here we go. Wait, we read that one, right? Oh, this is another part to that video. Part 3, part 2, part 1. Oh, interesting. Shoot.
Yeah, well, this has been a wild few days. No. taking this back when I found out it was happening. Because I seen one of the first posts within like 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna have to soak them off when I get time to do that at some point today, which is probably close to never. So I know quite a few of you on here are interacting with some things. And I tried for 2 days to temper this back when I found out it was happening. Because I seen one of the first posts within like 5 minutes. There was an interview done, and in the interview, they discussed something that I have not been willing to discuss openly for months now. And I thought, either way. So, and to try to keep my children's privacy as well as and not deal with chaos.
Okay, let's see what posts we can find, and then we'll come back, talk, and then we'll go for now. So, you're not supposed to win or lose arguments. You're supposed to reach a mutual understanding. I get a lot more out of her written post than I get out of her videos. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I can go through and read some of these and actually kind of think of where she's coming from and what she means. Sometimes in her videos, it's hard for me to take it in. So this is a poem from Emily Dickinson, but still interesting. So, because I could not stop for death, he kindly stopped for me. The carriage held but just ourselves in immortality. We slowly drove, he knew no haste, and I had put away my labor and my leisure too for his civility. Okay. Support him at his lowest and watch him cheat on you at his best. Another live. I'm not cleaning up a single rumor about me. I don't give a F what you heard. Go hear it again. Here she puts the rainbow in the sky tonight and that moon. That placement, though, with a little monocle. I hear a little kitty cat purring. I can't see your comments yet, you guys, but I'll be right back in there. I do want to just scroll a little more. So, she says, literally trying to die all night last night and today. So I figured we'd find coffee and see if that fixes it before I end up in an ambulance or hearse. The way it's looking, I'd say it isn't working at all. The tiny humans are happy, though. It's been a very good day, and the final pieces are coming together. Now, if I can just keep them from worrying over me and my decline, and the dark horse I feel shaking the ground like thunder as it barrels towards me in the pitch black, that they too can tell I feel, and they feel as well now. And see, oh God almighty, I can't even make sense of that. My brain may have off days a lot this last year, but I'm still not a dumbass, and my gut is never wrong. And everyone in my circle and support system has just been reminded of that, and just as disgusted as I was by my predictions being real of late. That being said, it ain't my first dark horse, and I'll remain on my feet until I'm positive these kids are safe, will remain so, and can be okay without me, legally, emotionally, physically, etc. After that, I care not. My swords and armor will be laid down for the final time, and I'll walk this last part of my journey in peace. Peace that I've wanted and deserved the majority of my life. I will not allow my end to be the same chaos as my beginning, nor will I allow it to taint them and their futures. So that was just about her kids. I want some daggone coffee now. Stop it, Jodie Sue. You're making me want to go to Starbucks. A wise man once said, bees don't waste their time explaining to flies that honey is better than shit. True. I'm alive. She posted about music. Posting some photos. She looked pretty there.
So this is right around the time, like middle of August, that things started kind of switching. There will always be someone who twists everything you say to make themselves look innocent, when really they are the most vile, bitter human being you know. I am exactly what they fucking aren't. My heart and my scars set me apart. This is mainly just about her kids and the hard days and stuff. She's, got a lot of relationship stuff. I don't think that's really important. It's mortifying to be the one who remembers. Still I rise. That's a beautiful beautiful thing. You are not helping someone when you free them of their responsibility. Picking your battles isn't about the ones you believe you can win. It's about the battles you believe are worth your fight. Have the courage to stand alone when you must. No matter how sparse your branches, no matter how dark the night, stand tall and damn the rest. Shame dies when stories are told in safe places. Writers are dangerous people. She's very poetic. I think we've got a good understanding of who she is. I don't know that we have a great understanding of what she's saying, but I think I can kind of see what she means. Like, she's going through a lot as far as in her relationship, abuse, narcissism, and we see a lot of that. We see her dark, artsy side. We know she's got some health issues. I personally am not suspicious of her, but I still think that the things that she's seen are, she's got a really close vantage point that many don't have. Truth does not mind being questioned. A lie does not like being challenged. Another post about her ex. Narcissist post. What do you guys think? August 4th. Do you have a magic spell to return someone to life, she said. No, the witch said. I'm sorry. Oh, why don't you tell me about them? Will that bring them back? For us, for a little while. Stories are a different kind of magic. Oh, that's really sad. Whoa, what is this? If anything tells you how sick I am, it is this. All the crazies and crazy happenings are increasing, not decreasing as the days go by, and people think there's less law enforcement presence. Well, okay. What do you guys think? She is young too, yeah. I believe she would know the scream of summer. Did she call law enforcement after knowing it was Summer's scream? These are questions that I would love to ask her. I think she's not okay. Hurt people hurt people. You're very sweet. Oh, thank you, Mystic. You're very sweet. According to Candace, she waited 3 days to report it. Okay, thank you, Amanda. That's something that I have been questioning in here. Did that come out that day? I know we heard about it soon after, within like a week or so, but I think she hit Summer or her son coming around that road. She is staying too involved. Well, I'll tell you what, Farm Girl, and I don't necessarily have that theory, but if you think about it, you always hear of people who have kidnapped like murderers and kidnappers and stuff going to help search or to the scene of the crime. They like to see what's going on. They want to know, what's going on. Back to the basics is best. Amanda, I'm trying to do like a little bit on each person because I felt like we were focusing on the parents too much. However, my focus is still really there, but I still want to do like due diligence to research all the people around. It's her grandpa. He rescued her, then he raised her. He died last year. Oh, and his dog died yesterday. Well, thank you guys. Thank y'all for asking about that. Thank you guys. Is she wearing Thrive patches? I think that's some kind of lead for like the medical procedure she's going in right now. That's who. Oh, yes. Hunter, we're getting into too, but that's who I want to get into. I want to do a deep dive on Ronnie Lawson. Force myself to listen to audios whenever I can. She says she expresses herself better in writing. Her lives are very stream of consciousness. Yeah. Don't think she cares at all for Summer. Interesting. Don't know about chemo. H was being bullied. 65% of people lose their hair during chemo. Yeah, my mom didn't lose her hair in any of her treatments that she recently had, but she didn't do chemo. Oh, thank you guys. Well, this Purple Rain actually was just Jodie Sue because I had never taken the time to know what I needed to know, Tia, oh my gosh. So that's a great question. There's a psychic who is really, really well known for being dead accurate and coming out with things that are found in police reports later. Her name is Psychic Reverend Donna Serafina, and she has done several readings on this, which are really, really good and interesting. She's been proven right in JJ Vallow and Tylee Ryan's case. Like she said how they would be found. She's proven things in Suzanne Morphew's case, Gabby Petito, and many others. That the scream could have been a horse. Now, I'll tell you, remember they did call it animalistic. But even if you hear like how does he know that though, Purple Rain? That's what I want to know. How does he know if it's unfounded? But I live in the woods too, and I've heard coyotes and other cats, like wild cats, screaming, and it sounds like humans. So it could have been something like that. Listen to what Jodie Sue has to say about Lawson and his treatment of her when she got a restraining order on the monster. Really looking forward to Alex's upcoming video. I cannot wait to do Ronnie Lawson. Also, I want to go through so I've done it before on here, the criminal records of the people involved, but it's been a while. And then we had, new people come in, and we've seen a lot of speculation. We've seen rumors, and I've seen things that are flat out not true as far as their criminal records go. So we're going to do that too. We got a lot of things to get into. It could have been a cougar or a type of wildcat. Those cats, they sound like humans. It's crazy. Okay, awesome, Lynn. I'll be looking for it. That it was something else and not Summer's scream. Is her reading on? Oh, Tia. Yes, it is. I'll send it to you. I'm about to log off right now anyway, so I'm going to send it to you right now. Tia, are you going live? I messaged you before because I saw you were, but it was like set for like 30 minutes. It was past. Planned abduction, told Summer to go down with the boys and play, and knew whoever was coming for her. Very possible. Highly unlikely a cougar. Why make up less? No, I mean, not a cougar. That's not actually that unlikely. Trust me, I live about 2.5 hours from there. A cougar is unlikely, but like a mountain lion or something, when you live in these parts and you hear an animalistic human-like scream, it's more likely to be a wildcat than a human. That's just the truth. I've heard it many times. Now, cougars, no, but a wildcat, mountain lion, that kind of thing, oh yeah. And the way that sounds is like, oh my God. I would pull it up, but it's crazy the way that, actually, let me pull it up real fast, see if I can. Mountain lion scream. How would they track it with the dogs? They couldn't track that scream with the dogs, right? I mean, this cat is doing that, just doing it. He's not even being attacked. Sometimes they just do it and run off. They're all over. My dad killed one of these like less than a mile from my house, and he has it mounted now. It is creepy, and that's a wildcat. It does kind of sound human, and I've heard him sound even more human than that. I mean, you could be right. I'm not saying you're not. It could have been nothing at all. There could be no scream at all. I don't know. But if she did hear a scream, it doesn't necessarily have to be a human to sound like one, is all I'm saying. And cougar scream sounds like help. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, hey, Johnny. Thank you. Yeah, it's I just heard that screech scream. I know. I don't know, you guys. The scream was around a couple hours before. My son saw the cougar with his own eyes. Wow. That is crazy. Your yard is kind of countrified. Oh yeah, they're a lot more common than you know, but these animals hide from, they're not out there where humans, you can just see them, you know what I mean? I don't think law enforcement has a right to ignore Jodie Sue about the scream. I never liked that either. 4:30 was the time of the scream. Actually, a mountain lion is a cougar where I live in Deep South. Okay, interesting. But I don't know. I once ran outside thinking I was about to save a baby crying, and it was a raccoon harassing some ducks. The ducks were, what? That's crazy. Animals are weird, y'all. Okay, I'm going to hop off here. I've been on here forever. That's when I hear them too, shits and giggles. But I'll definitely be back soon with some of the things. We're going to, Ronnie Lawson, Hunter, police record. Look at my hands. They're dyed permanently. They're just pitiful. My nails are blue and I cannot get it out. But anyways, I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. And yeah, I hope that you guys will join me for the next part. And also maybe we can get into some stuff that's not headline worthy, like not worthy. It's all worthy, but maybe some stuff that's not being talked about as much. I really want to do that. Okay, I'll call you right now as soon as we hang up. Thank you, Truth Be Told, so much. I love you guys to pieces, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. Look into the fundraising theft a couple years ago, back via rescue squad volunteer too. Oh, okay. Let me take a picture of the screen because sometimes I forget to look at stuff. I love you, Tia, so much. I'm going to get off here. Tia, I'm getting 70K. Damn. I'm going to get off here. Send, Tia, I'm going to send you some of the psychic reading, and then I'm going to call you Woofy, and then all the rest of you guys, I'll see you soon. I hope you have an awesome day. And yeah, if you have any information on Jodie Sue that you would want me to know in doing this kind of investigation, please email it to the email on the screen. If you have any information pertaining to Hunter Alley and Hunter's dad or Ronnie Lawson, those are upcoming. So please let me know. And yeah. All right, I'm going to go. It's always so hard to say goodbye. I love you guys. Have a good day, okay? Bye.